Hello, girls. Welcome back to my channel. You might notice how swollen I am. I just had a procedure done and I recorded it for you guys. I think it's pronounced Colagel, and it's equivalent to like an Easy Gel if you guys have heard of that. I did because this is the first time that I've done it, and so far I know it looks a little crazy, but I think it's gonna be a good one. So I'm excited to show you guys that. In today's video, I'm gonna do some makeup with you guys. I got some really fun new products, and since I'm so swollen, I want to put very minimal makeup on today for the day, and I'm thinking of doing some Mary Phillips. I'm so excited for this palette. If you guys have not seen my makeup videos before, I talk about Mary Phillips. She is such an icon. I love how she makes skin just look amazing. She makes makeup look like skin, and I think that's one of the qualities that I love most about her. So I'm excited to try her product, and she is also the queen of knowing good brushes. So I also got the brush that goes along with it. And you guys know my favorite Westman Atelier. I am obsessed with that brand. Today, we're going to be trying on their new shade. I believe it's called Garçon. And I'm excited for this. I think this looks like the shade that I typically make when I mix two Ilia blushes that I love. That was such an OG classic of mine that I used to use. And I think this is going to be kind of like that color that I would mix together. And I think this might be just it. So I'm excited to try this color. So, bora. Ooh, I just spilled my coffee. I want to put my hair up, and I also want to do this kind of quickly because it's already 11 o'clock. Kenny and I want to go out for the day, and I also only have about an hour battery left on my Osmo. Show you guys the final results in natural light in the kitchen, where I have just a lot more light coming in. So I'll show you guys at the end in natural light how the makeup is going to look on us. This is my favorite song. I love Grupo RYE. I'm obsessed. I think they're so good. My husband was telling me it's considered like narco music, and I love it so much. This is one of my favorite songs. So I'm going in with some exfoliating pads. Oh my god, I get really red when I do this because my skin is super sensitive, but this is like, I need to do this before makeup because I use tretinoin, and the tretinoin that I use is called Eraslo. I'm obsessed with it, and it's super gentle compared to tretinoin, but it still does make me peel. Combat the peeling, anytime I do makeup, I have to make sure I exfoliate or else it will look like it's pilling. So I always just do this, and I'm using the Elemis resurfacing facial pads. These are pretty good. They're gentle enough, but as you can see, I get a little red from just like any sort of movement. My skin is super sensitive like that. Like if I pick at my skin or pop a pimple, like my skin will be really red. So I have to be really careful with picking. But exfoliating, and then I'm gonna go in with something super hydrating, and I'm also gonna do a little bit of hydrating serums. So I'm gonna go in with this moisturizer. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little bit of really hydrating moisturizer on. You can really use anything. And this doesn't smell good. I'm being really gentle with my under eye because it still hasn't been like a full 24 hours, so I don't want to like mess with it at all. Okay, and I'm gonna put on my Westman Atelier serum too. I love this one under makeup. It allows me to look really hydrated. I pretty much just love focusing on hydrating my skin. I'm gonna put some under eye peptide lotion. This is from Bioessence. I really love this one. I always put it under my eyes before I do makeup just to give some additional hydration to the area. For me, always dry, especially in these areas like around my nose and my under eye, and then my chin right here. I always get so dry around there, especially now that the temperature is going down in LA. I get more dry. You would think there would be a season in LA that would be good for me, but LA is just a very dry city, isn't it? Ain't it? Very dry city. And so for a girly like me that has sinus and allergy issues. LA is definitely tough. Ooh, high seasons of dryness. I'm putting on my favorite Hydro Rescue from Estee Lauder. You already know it. I love this so much. You guys have seen me use this very often. It's my favorite foundation. I think it's been a little over a year since my first video on YouTube and how much I've grown. And I love that now I can document these things, and that's one of the things that I'm really excited with just being here on YouTube and continuing, is seeing my evolution, because it's inevitable. And I really do, I'm a firm believer in keep doing it and just don't give up, and there's no way that you can't succeed if you just don't give up. And that is my mindset when it comes to doing things for me creatively and showing up to YouTube. So I hope that you enjoy and give me feedback, and I'm open to that. I'm open to evolving and understanding the things that work and understanding my brands and me. Oh my god, I'm so itchy. Like a pimple here. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, you can. And I don't know if it's a pimple or a bug bite, but it's so itchy, but it hurts so much to the touch. It's like a big bump. Okay, I just did 1 Cavanagh of foundation, and now I'm going to sip my coffee. So good. And now I think I'm going to go in with the Mary Phillips palette. It's like Christmas morning. I just love it. Oh my god, my nails are too long and I don't want to break them. There, that was my shorter nail. Okay, I'm excited for this. Can we also talk about like this color? I know it's like so random, but just like a sleek. And this color is really a really nice color. It's not like black. It could be even considered like a dark brown, maybe some purple in there, but I think I really like this color. Anyway, packaging is, I think it's the same color as that. Can't really tell honestly, but it's really sleek and really pretty. Packaging is chic baby. Okay, so I think I got the color medium. Let me see. Oh, I got light, sorry. I got light, and is there like a, I think it's just called light. So I got that one. So this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. So let's. Okay, so here's her brush too. It feels really, like really nice. So this side is more of one of those like, I think she uses this for like nose contour and your upper lids. And then this one is more, it's definitely dense and it's a little bigger. So these look really nice. So I'm gonna try her brush. And I'm actually gonna start with putting I'm gonna do this color here. Is their names? Color corrector. So yeah, I'm gonna start with that color corrector because I do have some purples under my eyes. So I'm gonna just start with that. Almost want to turn on the lights for this. It's a little hard for me to see, so I'm just gonna put it in the areas that I see are a little dark, and I'm gonna blend this out a little bit after. I have like very olive skin tone, so when I don't have a tan, I can look purple and like green, so I could look like I'm sick. So I'm just gonna do that, and then anywhere else, I don't think so. I think that's fine. Okay, so then after that, I'm going to go in with, so there's highlight 1, contour 1, and then contour 2, and highlight 2. So those are the colors. And then I'm gonna go in now, and I'm gonna pick that lighter highlight 1 color. And now I'm actually gonna blend this out a little bit more. I'm just like kind of winging this. She does this for underpainting. Obviously, this is like what the whole palette is for. But I've never been super good about underpainting, so that's why I started with a little bit of foundation. But I will say the color corrector is doing something. I never have used a color corrector before, but I feel like it's the move. So definitely balanced out some of the green purple. Okay, I just turned on my backlight because I just felt like I couldn't see the colors really well. You can now see the swelling under my eyes a little bit better. But we definitely want to, I don't want to go too hard into this area because it is swollen, so I don't want to just have too much to like take off, you know, and irritate the area. So I'm going to go in super lightly. But I'm going to go in with a little bit of shadow. So I'm going to use this cooler one. This is like the contour 1 color. So I'm just going to pick up some product just like that. I'm excited for this color because it is more of like a sculpting shade. It's going to be that color that really kind of carves you in. So I'm going to focus on, you see that natural shadow? So I'm going to go right there with this color. And then I'm going to do the remaining kind of along my hairline. And I'm also going to put just a tad bit like right behind my ear. I always like doing this little trick because it does give some shadow right there, so you instantly look more snatched. Okay, so we're looking a little crazy. So now I'm going to go in with this contour stick that I tried to get the Victoria Beckham contour stick. I really wanted to try that, but it was sold out in the color that I wanted, that I think would have been my color. So I'm going to try this, Maya. I think that's how you say it. I've heard some really good things about this one, so we're going to try this one. Ooh, it's super creamy. Okay. I've never really contoured my nose like this intensely before, but hey, let's see. Okay, is that like a cute little nose? And do a little one of those. Okay, I'm gonna blend this out. I'm also gonna put some in my eyelids. Oh, I love playing with makeup. It's so fun. Okay, a little bit in the eyelids. And I think that's it. Oh, I think people put it here too, right? Okay. Alright, I think I need to do some under eyes now. I think I'm going to use the same, I'm going to just take some of the excess off of my hand, but I think I'm going to use the same brush here, and I'm going to go in with this lighter color right there. I'm just going to put some right here and there. Actually, I'm going to use this side and put some right there. And then right there. Just a little bit on my chin. Okay, I look insane. Let's blend this out. I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'll put a little bit of road glazing on my hands like that. And then I'm going to kind of dab this into this like fluffy side of the Patrick Ta. I'm just going to wet my face a little bit with this just to give just a little bit of a glow. And then I'm going to go in with the other side and also just pick up some excess. And then I'm going to sculpt. So just blending out the areas that we put some contour. Just making it super seamless, so blending it into the skin. See how, okay, this has been blending in really well. So I'm just kind of like tapping this in just ever so gently. And this is actually like a really good brush to do this with. So ever so gently blending all of this together. Actually, I'm going to, I think I'm going to use the end of this. I think this also, take out the excess. I think this is also a good brush to just like tap this into the skin. Oh, that's really good. Okay, I love how that's looking. Okay, we're doing something. I was getting worried for a second that this was going to look so bad, but that's the beauty of makeup. You can just build. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. I really hope that this lighting is doing me some justice, because I really can't tell by looking at the frame. So lightly. My hands are like a feather, like super lightly. I also have a crooked nose, so let's try to fix that. Put a little bit of the highlight up here. Okay, now I'm gonna just blend out that highlight that we put under here. Not bad. Not bad. I'm gonna use the Hourglass bronzing. I love this one for like a very just glowy natural look. Oh, and I love that this has still some of the road. Yeah, like it like wetted a little bit. So I love that. So it's gonna come out extra glowy. I'm gonna wear a coat today, like maybe even a turtleneck, so I'm not gonna do too much on my neck just because I don't like my clothes to get too much makeup on it. So I'm gonna put my hair off because this keeps getting in my face. Okay, so now I'm so excited for this. I'm gonna try the Westman Atelier color in Garçon. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna try this. This has been a brush that I also discovered through watching various clips from Mary Phillips. That's a pretty color. I'm just gonna warm it up in my hands. I'm gonna take this really fluffy brush and try to pick up as much product because I want to go in with this like super controlled my high cheekbones. So I'm gonna just kind of feather it in and really focusing this on my high cheekbones. I love to have a little bit of like a little cute button nose, so I put a little bit on my nose, and again just like feathering this in ever so lightly, especially around my under eyes because we don't want to mess anything up. Okay, wait, I love this color so much. I'm gonna just pick up a little bit more product because girl loves a really blushy look. Again, super high cheekbones. I love how that came out. I think this might be my new favorite blush. I was really excited to use that one. Just seal this with some powder blush as well. And I'm gonna go in with my fluffy brush that we used our bronzer with. I always love using the same brush. I'm gonna pick up some, I think this is my Gucci Silky Rose. This is such a pretty, like, girly pink. So I'm gonna just put that right on top of where we just put our cream. This is such a pretty color. And now to kind of like clean all of this up, I always like to go in with just a little bit of concealer. And I'll use like either a really fluffy brush, or I also have been loving using this brush lately. This is like the BK Beauty flat brush. So they have the foundation version of this that I also love using. But I'm gonna just pick up some product, and I want to use this like ever so slightly. So I'm just going to kind of dab in here, just like so. And then I'm gonna dab on the outer corners. And then the same thing on the other side, just picking up a little bit more product, dabbing in the corner, and then the outside. And then I'm gonna just work this in, like press it ever so gently into blending it into my skin. I'll bring the excess down around my nose and then out. Always lifting. I'm going to just add a little bit more eye, and I think I'm just going to use just some bronzer and just add a little bit more definition around my eye. But I want to keep this super minimal today. I'm going to do a little bit under my eye as well, just to make it a little bit more popping. And then same thing on the other side, just a tad bit. opens up your eye a little bit more. And then I did get a new brown eyeliner that I wanted to try because I'm allergic to eyeliner, so some eyeliners really irritate my eyes, but I fight through it because beauty's pain. And I just got this one from Hourglass. I think I'm gonna add just like the tiniest bit into my under eye, and I'm gonna use actually a little pad so I don't see anything up here. I'm gonna just do, adding a little bit of, no I didn't. Okay, we're going to diffuse this out, because what the fuck? What did I just do? See, this is why I don't wear eyeliner, because low-key, I can't put it on. Oh my gosh, what did I just do? How this is looking, it's definitely natural, but still kind of something. And I'll show you how this looks in the light too. And then to kind of like seal this off, I always like to go in with my luminous silk pressed powder just to give like a final sealing to all of this. So I'm going to just tap in the excess into my palms there, and looking up, pressing this very gently into my under eye, and then doing the same thing on the other side. And I'll just go in with this in any areas that I feel have just more oily, shiny. So typically like my T-zone, I'll get a little shiny throughout the day. So I like to go in with this, just press in the product because it will really help with that. But this one, because it has some shimmery on it, it still will look glowy, but it won't look oily. So I love this thing so much. Okay, I also got another product that I'm really excited to try. It's the Mary Phillips lip liner. And I feel like our queen just knows good colors. So I'm really excited to try this. And her product, man, it just like gives high quality. Like this pencil, I don't know if you guys can like see the material, but it's like kind of like a matte finish. It just feels really nice. And the same thing with the palette and the brush. It just feels really good quality. And this lip pencil it's everything. I think this look is giving like latte. I really like, I'm wearing more makeup than I originally anticipated, and this is like the thing when I start doing makeup. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep it super simple, and then I go in and just start having fun, and here we are. But I'm not complaining because I end up looking fucking snatched. So I love just sitting down and being a girl. This is why I think vanities are so important for a girl, because it's like your area where you sit and just like do your girly thing. That was like my my reasoning for asking my husband for a vanity, and I said to him, you have your office and I need my vanity. Like, you have your office space, I need my office space too. Like, I need to sit and be able to look at all of my products and be inspired and like want to get ready. And here we are. And he's just the best husband ever, because he heard me and he said, say no more, we're getting you a vanity. He's really good with that stuff. Okay, I love this, and it's so small, so I'm gonna put it in my purse. I'm gonna take it with me because I'm gonna need to do a refill. Well, we'll see actually. I don't know how long this is gonna wear, but I'm gonna bring this along with me. And I love this color so much. I'm gonna put a little bit of a gloss over it. You know what? I haven't used this in a while. I'm gonna put a little bit of just like a nudie pink, like right in the center, just like that. And then I'm gonna put a gloss, but just to like brighten it up, just like a tad bit. And then a clear gloss, just to pull this all together. Cute. Success. Another round of successful makeup haul. I love doing these with you guys, but the bank account definitely does not. I love just like discovering new good makeup. I think it's like one of my favorite things too. Well, this was so much fun. I'm gonna show you guys how all this looks in the light. I'm gonna go do my hair, get ready, and I'll also show you my look. So I'm gonna go do my hair, but I wanted to go a little bit here where it's a little bit more natural light to show you how the makeup looks. I love this lip color so much, so this is definitely one to keep in the books. I think that we accidentally did like a latte makeup today, and I love it. It looks so good with my hair color. My Osmo charging, but this is the final look for today. I love it. I've been after a knit bucket hat, and I found one on Massimo Dutti, and this is the cutest fall hat. Oh my god, look at my hands. I have to clean my hands off. But this is how the makeup came out in the natural light. So obviously a big difference when you have good natural light. Like I said, a nice latte makeup accidentally did God's work. I love it so much. It's definitely all giving fall. And I'll break down my outfit too because I think it's super cute. I'm gonna take some pictures today. I don't know where we're gonna be heading, but probably gonna get some coffee. So definitely wanna take a lot of content photos. So again, if you're not following me on Instagram, check me out here. I love to post daily content, especially just like day-to-day things that just drive me. Is today's look. I'm wearing a loafers by Massimo Dutti. These are the perfect color. They're suede, they're so comfortable. And they were a pretty good price for these types of loafers. I was really happy with this find. I have to check where my pants are from. I honestly completely forgot where I got these from, but these are a recent buy. Obviously low rise. I've been loving low rise on me. The baggy, nonchalant look is such a vibe. It's definitely something I go for most. Comfy, cozy, but still super chic. That's typically a look that I love to just do. Is something that I feel really comfortable in, that I can move around in, but it's still super cute and put together. My jacket is from Zara. This is also kind of a new buy. I mean, I don't think I have to say much. Like, it's such a sick color. I really love how this color just goes with anything. I love to kind of mix and match colors and tones, so this just goes. I'm wearing kind of like a under sweater and a white t-shirt under. I love how it just pokes out just so slightly. I like that contrast. And then this hat, I mean, can I say no more? Like, it's the perfect fall hat. And this look, how cute and different. I super love it. I think I'm gonna throw on some sunglasses and a bag, and this is gonna be the vibe for today. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And hopefully we get some good pictures, so stick around.